Second phase is proliferative phase or follicular phase. It is called as follicular phase. In this phase, what happens over here? So the FSH, which is released by the pituitary gland, so secretes what? FSH, and this FSH stimulates ovarian, follicular hormones to secrete. What is the follicular hormone that secretes over here? Estrogen. As you know, so one follicle is there, that is Graafian follicle. Remember yourselves. There granulosa cells are there. See that diagram, granulosa cells are there. These granulosa cells secrete estrogen. This is a follicular hormone, right? So which is released by the FSH, which is secreted by the pituitary, and this estrogen helps in construction of the new endometrium over here. The new endometrial wall start to construct over here due to the action of what? Due to the action of estrogen. So what happens over here? Already have told you there are two types of endometrium are there. One is basal endometrium, second one is functional endometrium. The functional endometrial wall is shed out in the first phase, and after that one, the basal endometrium, so in which the cells are there, they start to proliferate themselves and so as to construct the new functional endometrium over here. Hence it is also named as proliferative phase, right? Estrogen help in a reconstruction of endometrial wall. So it helps in the reconstruction of the endometrial wall due to the proliferation of or the rapid proliferation of the cells, especially basal endometrium, you write here. Okay, so when the proliferation of the cells that take place, a new functional endometrial wall is constructed over here. Hence this is called as proliferative phase. It is called as, right? Proliferation of cells take place due to what? Estrogen. Estrogen is released by the FSH, action of FSH. So from the anterior lobe of pituitary, this is the second phase. What is the second phase? Follicular phase, or else it is also called as proliferative phase. It is called as, right? And what happens in the third phase? What is the third phase? Already we know. I shall write here separately. Ovulatory phase. Third one is ovulatory phase. In this period, what happens? So the level of secretion of LH as well as FSH are at highest peak. Point to be noted. So their secretion is more and more during this period. So this leads to what? This leads to the, see here, these are finger-like projections called as fimbriae. These fimbriae act upon what? The ovarian wall. They start to move on the, so ovarian wall, and it ruptures the ovarian wall as well as so Graafian follicle also. So as a result of which what happens, the secondary oocyte that lies inside the fallopian tube, that is nothing but ovulation, the process of release of the egg cell or the secondary oocyte so from the ovary into the fallopian tube is called as what? Ovulation. Ovulation it is called as. What it is known as? Ovulation. Hence this period itself is called as ovulatory period. Right? So let us see how many days it takes place, all these things. So in this one. So the second period itself is called as a proliferative phase, and that proliferative phase that continues from the 6th day up to the 13th day. 6th day to the 13th day, point to be noted in that phase. And on the 14th day, what happens over here? Ovulation occurs over here. What occurs over here? Ovulation occurs over here on the 14th day. This is about the ovulatory phase. And what about this level of secretion of LH is highest, and that is termed as LH surge. This point is very important for NEET examination. Okay, LH surge it is called as. What it is known as? LH surge. Highest peak of the LH is now in this ovulatory phase. So due to the secretion of over secretion of these two hormones, the rupture of the wall of the ovary take place simultaneously. The rupture of the Graafian follicle take place, as a result of which the secondary oocyte that lies inside the fallopian tube. This is called as ovulatory phase. Ovulation take place on the 14th day of the menstrual cycle. And the remaining part, the entire remaining part from the 15th day up to the 28th day, it is called a secretory phase. What happens during the secretory phase? So let us see now. Yes, fourth phase is secretory phase, or it is also called as luteal phase. Right? What happens in this phase in the menstrual cycle? Let us see. See here. So the luteal phase or the secretory phase that continues from the 5th day up to the 28th day. Up to the 28th day. First point to be noted. And next one. So what happens during this one is, of course, LH is secreted from the pituitary gland. So anterior lobe of pituitary that secretes what? It secretes LH hormone, and this over secretion of this LH hormone, highest peak when it reaches, that is called as a LH surge. As a result of LH surge, what happens over here is it leads to ovulation. When it leads to ovulation, so the process of release of the egg cell or the secondary oocyte in case of human being, that takes place from the ovary into the fallopian tube. Right? This is the fact what we should understand initially. Right? So next one. So after releasing of the secondary oocyte, what happens? There remains what? Some of the follicular cells. And those follicular cells, they start to develop the corpus luteum. What happens over here? After ovulation, the development of corpus luteum take place. And this corpus luteum, what it does is, it produces progesterone hormone. Progesterone hormone, right? Corpus luteum produces what? Progesterone hormone. And so this progesterone hormone, as you know, it is called as pregnancy hormone. What it is called as? Pregnancy hormone. Simultaneously, what happens over here? So due to ovulation, development of the corpus luteum take place, and simultaneously whenever the corpus luteum is formed over here, that moment it start to release progesterone hormone. And this progesterone hormone, when it start to secrete itself simultaneously, what happens? The endometrial wall, what we see over here, so it is maintained by the progesterone hormone, right? So it is maintained by the progesterone hormone, and this endometrial wall is helpful for the implantation. Implantation of what? Implantation of the blastocyst. See here, after the fertilization, so if there is a fertilization, then the egg cell, so fertilized egg cell start to move over here. Whenever it is moving, that moment the continuous mitotic division occurs, and that continuous mitotic division is called as cleavage. After cleavage, it becomes what? Blastocyst, and that blastocyst, that implants are attached to the endometrial wall, that confirms the pregnancy. This is one fact to be remembered. See here, whenever the progesterone is secreted, that moment the endometrium becomes what? So secretory in nature. The glands of the endometrium start to secrete, so watery mucus, and simultaneously vaginal glands start to secrete watery mucus, and simultaneously fallopian glands start to secrete, so the mucus, watery mucus itself. So hence all these become what? Secretory in nature, hence the phase itself is called as a secretory phase. One point to be noted. If pregnancy takes place, then what happens? We came to know. If there is no pregnancy, this corpus luteum start to degenerate. This corpus luteum start to degenerate, hence there is no progesterone. There is no progesterone hormone, then there is no endometrium. So means it helps in maintenance of the endometrium for implantation. If there is no fertilization, if there is no pregnancy, then automatically this endometrial wall start to shed out. When it start to shed out, so it goes out along with the unfertilized egg cell or ovum. So it goes out. What goes out? Menstrual flow. Menstrual flow goes out. What makes the menstrual flow? I have already written over here: cells of endometrium, blood, as well as unfertilized egg or secondary oocyte. All these goes out. What it indicates? It indicates that it is next menstrual cycle, right? Next menstrual cycle, so that occurs over here. So see here, once again I am going to explain the same thing. See here, so secretory phase, in which LH is released from the anterior lobe of pituitary. It leads to ovulation. LH surge leads to ovulation. After ovulation, development of corpus luteum take place. Corpus luteum start to produce what? Progesterone. When progesterone is released by the corpus luteum, simultaneously all the glandular systems start to secrete the watery mucus simultaneously. So the endometrial wall is maintained for implantation of the blastocyst, which is formed as a result of the fertilized egg cell, and simultaneously what happens? Pregnancy is confirmed over here. If there is no pregnancy, if there is no fertilization that occurs over here, then automatically the secondary oocyte comes over here. When secondary oocyte comes over here to the uterus, simultaneously the shedding up of the wall of the endometrium takes place, and unfertilized secondary oocyte, wall of the endometrium, as well as blood that flows out, that is called as menstrual flow. When menstrual flow takes place, then once again what happens? Menstrual phase occurs from the first day to fifth day, right? It is a repetition of the cycle it leads to, right? So this is the fact what you should remember over here. So one more point to be noted over here. What is that is, so how this secretory phase is described? It is described in such a way that, so weeping of the uterus for a lost ovum. How it is described? weeping of uterus for lost ovum, right? It is described as, right? This is about the luteal phase.